Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to you. Anywhere you are watching this video, I welcome you to God's Love You channel, the home of news. If you like the kind of content we bring to you here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications. This will enable you to know when we upload a new video. Here, we react to all forms of videos, local, international, especially what is happening in Nigeria. So my great people, I have come again to react to a video. I don't know if you people have seen it, that Nnamdi Kanu'S legal team, they are threatening to withdraw themselves from the case because of the way they are being treated by DSS. You know, normally tomorrow, on Wednesday, 17th, Nnamdi Kanu'S need to appear to court again. But ever since then, the lawyers have been saying that they have tried much as they can to have access to Nnamdi Kanu'S, to brief him, to educate him, to at least give him information or to hear from him. But this DSS wouldn't. They even said to the extent that sometimes if they go there to give Nnamdi Kanu'S any document to study, they will take it from them. Sometimes they deny them access of seeing Nnamdi Kanu'S. So they are like, the DSS is frustrating them. So they are threatening to, withdraw themselves from the case. Now, I want you to listen to them. We are going to listen to them together.
To know that Nnamdi Kanu'S is not facing any prosecution. Nnamdi Kanu'S is facing persecution. Persecution in the sense that since the history of law in Nigeria, it's well established that Nnamdi Kanu'S is the only defendant in the history of law in Nigeria that does not have adequate time and facility as provided by Section 36 of the Constitution, which gave an accused person a right to have adequate time and facility to defend himself. What do I mean? You recall that some time ago, as his lawyer, when I went to have a discussion with him at the DSSS, my right was violated, I was intimidated, I was stripped to half naked there in DSSS. I rushed back to the Federal High Court and laid my complaint through originating processes. And after looking at all that happened, the court said yes, Nnamdi Kanu'S lawyer's rights was violated, granted all my reliefs, and directed the DSSS to apologize to us and stop intimidating us and to pay me 5 million naira. That particular judgment was not appealed against. That particular judgment is still subsisting and valid. Now, we took the same application to the same Federal High Court, stating the reasons why Nnamdi Kanu'S should be taken away from DSSS. DSSS is a prosecution. You don't need to have a law degree for you to know that you can never be a judge in your own case. The principle of nemo judice casus. You can never be a judge in your own case. Anytime we went to DSSS to have a discussion with our client Nnamdi Kanu'S, the DSSS will set up gadgets, send the officials to come and monitor what we are saying. Right from the gate, they will search us. Whatever documents that the confidential documents that I'm going with to discuss with my client, they will collect it, take it to the legal department. The legal department will read it, photocopy it before they will hand it over to us. Whatever minutes I collected from Nnamdi Kanu'S, as I'm coming out, they will collect it from me and snap it. So, in other words, there is no defense. And we have pleaded time without number that please, if you don't want to release him on bail, send him to Kuje Correctional Center. These are the people that we are trained on how to keep a suspect that is facing trial, and we call them awaiting trial suspects. If you go there, they apply professionalism. They will give you all the necessary materials, provide a secluded place for you to have a discussion with your client. Even those that have been accused of treasonable felony, those that are accused of terrorism, they never treated them like this. not to talk about a freedom fighter, somebody that is fighting a just cause. Now we approach the same Federal High Court. The same Federal High Court refused to hear our application. I am talking about Honorable Justice Minta Nyako. Several applications has been made. In fact, one of them, he said that I'm not going to hear what happened in the other court. He said it. Now, on the last adjourned date, we are crying. Look at our predicaments. Somebody that is going to face the trial, we are about to commence trial in line with the Supreme Court judgment. Can you direct these people? Can you direct that Nnamdi Kanu should be transferred to Kuje prison? He refused. She refused. She refused only to tell us that there is no security in Kuje prison, quoting the judge. You pressmen were there on that day. Now, you are now telling us that if Nnamdi Kanu is convicted for whatever charge you have, is he going to serve the prison term at DSSS? The answer is no. Now, what it means is that the Captain Nnamdi Kanu there, so that Nnamdi Kanu will not have a very fortified defense. This thing you must let the world know, because I saw one person, though I don't want to call him a journalist, because I know those who are journalists. He wrote in social media that Nnamdi Kanu don't want to face trial. These are our challenges. That one is on that. Remember that the Supreme Court also said, after admonishing the judge, I don't want to use the word after insulting the judge, I don't want to use it. I prefer to use the word after admonishing the judge, said that the judge ought not have revoked his bail. And in the first instance, in other words, impliedly, Supreme Court has reinstated that bail and asked the court to make the pronouncement. But that is where I have an issue, because you don't destroy our jurisprudence because of Nnamdi Kanu. Without Nnamdi Kanu, there must be Nigeria. With or without Nnamdi Kanu. So you don't whatever thing that you are stating today is going to be a precedent. Now the question there is that what stops Supreme Court judges from exercising their power under Section 6 that gives them unlimited power to reinstate that bail? They referred us to Federal High Court. Now we went to Federal High Court as a surplusage to apply for the bail. The bail was rejected. Now we have now made fresh application asking the court to comply with the Supreme Court. Remember that time when I addressed you people, I told you that what happened in that court that day is an act of Federal High Court setting aside the judgment of the Supreme Court. You don't do it in our own judicial jurisprudence. Now, we have applied. We brought 2 applications now. Either you reinstate that his bail, take him to Kuje prison, or send him to a private house for house arrest. You can take him to Abia State Government House. You can take him to Abia State Liaison Office. You can take him to Imo State Government House. You can take him to Imo State Liaison Office. If you feel that it is even comfortable for you, Madam Judge, please, then you can send him to your house, so that you will be sure what we are talking about. Personally, and I have said it, and I have told Nnamdi Kanu, for the fact that you will be here, I have not prepared you for this trial. I, Maxwell Opera, will not come to defend you, because I don't defend people because I want to defend people. I defend people so as to get your own side of the story and advise you accordingly in line with the rules of my profession. I have not